Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's everybody up to, man? We ain't gonna waste no time. What's going on, everybody? 2:05 p.m. Central Standard Time, and your boy is live. They let you know one thing: you might want to subscribe, baby, because I'm telling you, man, the way I'm feeling right now, 2:05 a.m. p.m. I don't know when I might go live. I might shoot video, go live, do a short, all in 1 hour. You never know. Anyway, as you can see from the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about something that Royal Caribbean and Carnival Cruisers may not know. I am broadcasting on 2 of my channels, Point Blank Travel, because this is involving travel, and Investing with Rob, because you're going to get a double dose of me today. And the cool part is you're going to get a double dose in a short amount of time. The plan is not to be on here no longer than, say, max. Depending on the participation from the comments, the max is probably 45 minutes. I'm going to hit y'all real quick, and then your boy got to bounce, man, because I got things to do, and I know y'all do too. If you're bored at work, now you got something to do. If you're watching the replay, either way, hopefully you learn something, man. If this is your first time on Point Blank Travel or Investing with Rod, do your boy a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Make sure you select all, man. I went through the other day, did a little YouTube cleaning, and realized the reason I wasn't receiving a lot of notifications is when I set them up, when I subscribed, it went to personalize. I never clicked all, so I was missing out on some of my favorite YouTubers. I am going to be talking about Carnival Cruise Line today and Royal Caribbean. Speaking of Carnival, there's a cruise coming up June of next year, the Meet and I 4 cruise, and I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to make a bold prediction during this live about the Meet and I Cruise 4. Also, I got to give a special shout out to your favorite couple. They just celebrated an anniversary and a birthday on Royal Caribbean Star of the Seas. And I didn't even know it was. I knew it was Icon of the Seas. See, I'm behind. We're going to talk a little bit about that too. I'm going to intertwine everything I just said in this one live stream. And I guarantee you, I'm about to show y'all something that you don't know. Without, all this jibber jabber is fine, man. Do me a favor. Hey, viewer experience from now on. We ain't got time for the hula. Y'all, if you ain't never been here, there's a thumb down there. Click the up button. There's a little bell and a subscribe. Click all them buttons. Don't hit the one that go down, though. And then let's just roll. Share this out, man, because we're doing big things over here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. The first thing I want to talk about, I'm going to tell y'all straight up. If you think I'm about to talk about which cruises are coming up or ride going on a cruise, like right now, you're in the wrong place. I'm not talking about no upcoming cruises, but I am going to talk about if you have an upcoming cruise, how you could be benefiting from it, whether it's right now or later on in the future. Let me go ahead and share this here real quick. As you can see, I'm on Carnival's corporate page. I didn't have to do a lot of digging for this. I used my friend Google, man. I went to Google and Google, what if I own shares of stock in Carnival? I already knew what I was looking for, but let's just say you didn't. Hey, do I get any benefit if I own shares? Well, let me go over here. Let me start scrolling here. And like I said, we're here for the sake of time. We don't care about all these numbers. Not right now, we don't. But I want to show y'all something. Y'all Carnival Cruisers out there that's having a good time. I'm not one of them. I only been on one. And fortunately, that was a meet-and-out cruise. It was the first one. But if you have, let me see if I can make it big here. If you have 100 shares of Carnival stock, I didn't mean to do all that, right here. And I am going to do a separate video where I'm going to walk everybody through how to do it. Then now it does exclude employees and travel agents if you get discounts, but you can get, depending on your sailing, if you're doing 6 days or less, you can get a $50 onboard credit. This is every sailing, as long as you have 100 shares. And I'm going to tell you how much 100 shares cost. And matter of fact, I'm going to do a series. I'm not going to create no series. Y'all just going to follow along on Investing with Rob. Well, I'm going to keep accumulating these shares till I get to 100. That I'm going to register them all over on this little app I got to do. If you do 7 to 13 days, you can get a $100 onboard credit. Man, I know, man, every time I look up, your favorite couple on a cruise. Now, they ain't always on Carnival. That's why we're going to talk about Royal Caribbean too, because they got the same type program, y'all. It's a little more expensive. I'm going to be real with you. I'll probably never take part in that one, but I'm going to tell y'all about it anyway. Now, if you like Bill and some of those people, Warm Strong Adventure, do them 14-day cruise, you can get a $250 credit as long as you had 100 shares every time you go. It didn't say drink package. It didn't say spa package. I don't even know all the package. It is. I know your favorite couple. They be drinking the Starbucks, man. Even when we went on the meet-and-out cruise that I went on, Key was sick and Shelton had this little old container of Starbucks, man. Hey, Shelton, you can replay, no play. I'll text you and tell you about it, man. You at least $50. Y'all be doing them 7-day cruise anyway. $100 of Starbucks on the house. Come on, man. And let me go ahead. I'm gonna bring me back up, and then I'm gonna pull up Carnival real quick, and I'm gonna jump in these comments as soon as I go through. Like I said, this is not gonna take long. Matter of fact, let me do that while I'm on. Let me see who up in here. We got Life with Tashari here. We got Meet and I in the house. Let me just pull these up real quick. Cruising is fun anytime. Good afternoon. Thank y'all. Hey, this is the first time I've seen you here. Do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'm talking about cruising. I'm talking about traveling with little or no money out of your pocket on Point Blank Travel. And then we're going to take it a step further because on my other channel, I'm going to show y'all how to get to these 100 shares. Y'all, come on. You know I wasn't going to put this on 2 channels for nothing. I'm going to show y'all how to get to 100 shares with just a little bit of money. That's going to be the cool part. And to show you how I'm already, and then the crazy part, we ain't going to just have no 100 shares, y'all. We're going to be making some money, man. I'll tell you, I'm sorry. That's why I did this. Y'all know I don't go live at no 2 o'clock in the afternoon. All my lives at night, but I was so hyped up. I had to do this here one real quick. Who else we got? We got Tashar. We got Meet and I in the career, part of the alliance. We got Devin in the house. All right. That look like we got Letitia in the house. All right. And Devin, I'll get to that CLI in a minute. All right, so I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to even pull it up for the sake of time. Royal had, actually I will. Let me just take this down here. Let me remove this, and then that way y'all don't have to see all this here. Y'all bear with me here. Good, I can type a little bit of Royal. There we go. And then I'll share this screen with y'all too. Now, I know it's a little more expensive. All right. Now, you're going to see the same thing. I need y'all to pay attention here. I'm just going to show you real quick but I need y'all to pay attention once we get farther in this slide, a little bit farther. Now, a difference, you'll get a $1,000 onboard credit with Royal if you have 100 shares on a world cruise. If you go on a world cruise, I guess that's going around the world. That's what I take it as. A $250 onboard credit is everything else is the same. 14 days or more, $250 credit, 6 to 13 nights. That's a little different because Carnival was 7 to 13 nights and then 50 for 6 or less. With Royal is 5 or less, but you're about to see where the rubber meets the road and how all this is going to come into play. And I'm going to show y'all right now how you get to it. This is why I'm multicasting on Point Blank Travel, because we are talking about travel and investing with Rod, because This is all talking about having 100 shares. So now let me go ahead and remove this. Let me see what we got right here. And then I am gonna share my other screen here. Now we're about to get to the fun part. This is my favorite part because we talking about making that paper, baby. All right, now if you're here just for the travel part, don't leave just yet because I'm telling you, you about to be here for a big royal surprise and a good surprise. And if you ain't already taking advantage of it, you might be after this. So here we are. We're looking on Robinhood. Robinhood is the easiest investment app. Free to sign up. You can invest with as little as $1. That's what I use on investing with Rod because I want to show the everyday person how easy it is to invest. Now, this is $314 a share. All right, let me just pull out my little calculator. I should be able to do this. 300 times 10 is 3,000. That's about $30,000. Let me just add it up because that takes me out the game right there. That really takes me out the game. That's why I said it's a little more expensive. I'm going to focus probably now. If you already have this times 100, that's $31,000. I ain't trying to do that. Roy is proud, but don't trip because I want y'all to see this today. Royal Caribbean. Let's just say I ain't gonna never take advantage of the program. And what y'all seeing right now, you're gonna see in a minute. I'm just gonna give y'all a hint. If it say buy and sell, that means I own. If I got an option to sell, that means I own some of it. I'm not cruising, but I'm thankful for everybody that is. I'm not out there in the what they call it, the Central Park overview suite and the none of the C's, but I am invested. So every time I see the blogs and the live from the Lido decks, I just get excited because it's really, as a business owner, as an investor, it is free advertisement for my fellow shareholders and myself, as well as Royal Caribbean. So, hey, man, why not own a piece of what you're already doing and get even more money? So let's move over. I'm going to go year to date. The last 3 months was a little rocky. Y'all look at this here. On my channel, on Investment with Rod, I made this up. I label any investment that make over 20% is part of the Dub Club. Dub is 20 if you ain't from the hood. I'm sorry. Anything that's making 25% or more return on my investment is part of the Quarter Horse Club. Again, I made this up. I ain't have nothing to do. So right now, year to date, from January to right now, this is up 36%, ladies and gentlemen. Put your money anywhere while you cruising. And the cool part, I'm showing you a website where you can invest $2, $5. When you own Royal Caribbean and you hit the jackpot, if you're at the casino, take out $50, $20, $100, put it in the drawer somewhere, put it in your suitcase. And when you get back, or if you got Wi-Fi, go ahead and take that $20 and buy you some more Royal Caribbean stock. I'm cooking the food. Are you going to grab a plate and eat? I'm telling you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it because I'm going to buy some. I'm going to buy some with $1, with one whole dollar. I'm going to show you how to do it. All right. 36%. So it's gone up for every share. Now, the cool part about Robinhood, don't trip, $314.96. Look at that as an entire pie. We're going to get us a slice of pie. We're going to get us a $1 slice. Well, if this was a real restaurant, I don't even know if I could get some crust on a $300 pie for $1. But whatever I can get, I'm about to get it. Now, in the past year, Royal Caribbean is up 58.2%, ladies and gentlemen. In the past year, up. So for every 100 I put in this, okay, y'all, I'm going to take y'all on a journey right now. I'm going to take you on a cruise. You want to go on a cruise? Rod is the cruise director right now for the next 30 minutes. You want to go on a cruise? I'm about to take you on one. You go to the casino. You got your own board credit because you own 100 shares. Then, this is so easy. This is unbelievable. Then you go take the $100 they gave you. You go in the casino and you win and win another 100. Well, I'm going to take 20 of that 100. No, I'm going to take 50 of that 100. I'm going to take half of it. I'm going to go buy me some more Royal Caribbean stock. And then in the next year, I'm going to be the made $25 off the $50 that was given to me from the $100. Y'all ain't even spending none of my money. I'm flipping pancakes over here and I ain't even bought no batter. That's probably when it was somebody here right there. I'm flipping pancakes and I ain't even bought no batter. I ain't even been to the grocery store. And I'm just making money on top of money on top of money on top of money by taking advantage of this of the opportunities that are presented out there in front of us. But I don't know, we missing it, include me. Now, I am looking at, not for real, not working nowhere. I ain't on no lawns. I ain't going to be doing no YouTube videos, no Instagram. I ain't doing nothing 5 years from now. So, Royal Caribbean is up in the last 5 years. Do y'all see this? I would make it big, but this computer be tripping. So if you can't see, go get you some bifocals or something. Make it big on your phone. Do whatever you got to do. But Royal Caribbean is up 429% in the last 5 years. Imagine taking a $100 bill. You go back 5 years from now, you got 4 more of them. They done hatched eggs, done had babies, whatever you want to call it. They done reproduced some more hundreds. All right. Forget all this $300 stuff, but I do want to show y'all something, because all this is hypothetical, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's done in 5 years, what it's done in 1 year, what it's done in year to date. All that is the past. Past performance is not an indicator of future performance. So I need to see what's really been going on with my money. All this here stuff here is fine, but so let me scroll down. I don't have much in here. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to be honest with y'all, transparent. I have both Royal Caribbean and Carnival in every brokerage I have. I have a brokerage account with Fidelity, JP Morgan Chase, Merrill Lynch, SoFi. We ain't gonna count Robinhood, as well as Webull, and it's one of them. So every one of those accounts has Royal Caribbean and Carnival stock in each one. And just in case one of them decide to go out of business, they ain't leave me in the dust, because that's happened to me before. So we got $114, y'all. I want y'all to see something now. This is simple. If you buy something that costs is $139 and you go on eBay or wherever, offer up, and you sell it for $315, common sense, common math, you made money. You bought it $139, you selling it for $315. I don't even need to look at nothing else. I know I made money, but for the sake of looking, today I done made $5 off this stock. Since I had it, I don't remember the last time I invested. I done made $63. I'm up, y'all. I done doubled my money, and I don't even remember the last time I put nothing in here. That's the beauty of investing. Put a little amount so you forget about it. Don't put $100. Don't go put $100 in Robinhood knowing next week you're going to need 80 of it back. It makes no sense. If you have 100, you know you're going to need 80 of it back. Give yourself some grace and only invest 9 or 10. You know you're going to need 80 back. Give yourself some leeway there. Leave an extra 10 and only invest 10. And hell, if you think you need 5 of that 10, only invest 5. Invest what you know you don't have to return back to get. That's one of the best bits of advice I can get today. So I don't even have a full share. I'm gonna add all these up, but I'm not worried about Royal Caribbean. I ain't even trying to get to 100 shares there, not for this little program. But let's go over here, y'all. Let's jump over to CCL. Now, what I am doing at the top, I can type out Carnival Cruiser. I don't have time for all that, because what in the investing world, time is money. Even when you cruise, and if they got 3,000 shows, you ain't gonna just turn a circle and go to as many as you can go. You're gonna pick the best shows. So right now, if I can save time, I am. So I'm gonna type C. Now look at all this stuff popping up, but I know the symbols. I like to know the symbols, because when I'm on my phone, and what time is it right now? It's 2:24. The market closes at 3 o'clock Central. If I'm on my phone and I get a hot stop, or if I want to make 5 picks at 2:53 p.m., I don't have time to be typing out no long Carnival Royal Caribbean. I don't even know how to spell Caribbean. I'm serious. I just learned recently. I'm not kidding. I had the 2 R's and the 2 B's. Anything with 2 letters be jacking me up. So CCL, there it is, right at the top. I'm going to click it. Carnival. 29. Now this look a little more like rod speed. $29.84 time 100. Y'all, that's less than $3,000. You may not save $3,000 in a year. You might not even save it in 2 years. But I guarantee you, if you're an avid cruiser and you love cruising, you'll find some things to give up on land during your everyday boring days, to be able to enjoy yourself. When you by yourself as a solo traveler, you with your significant other, as a person that travel with others or group travelers, you'll give up something now to enjoy something later. At least I would. So we know we need about $3,000. So what has Royal been doing lately? I got to go back to Carnival because I got to buy some stock over there. But I'm gonna come over here. I want to get through this first. All right. So we're gonna go like we did the last time. We're gonna go down to 3 months. And in the last 3 months, Carnival ain't doing too good. Carnival is only up 39%. And I'm gonna tell y'all my strategies. Some of this I kind of know. But remember, I didn't do 3 months for Royal because I said it was kind of shaky. We started at year to date. Carnival didn't make the Dove Club. It's 18.72%. Don't care. I take 18% return on my money. Go put your money in the bank. I bet you will be retired. You could be 20 years old, and by the time you make 18% of your money, or up to the equivalent of what I would make with this Carnival stock, you would be 65 and retired or close to it. All right, 1 year. What has Carnival been doing in the last year? Now we're talking. It's part of the Quarter Horse Club. It's up 40.42%. I'm right here. And 5 years, remember, Royal was up 400 and some percent. Carnival has doubled my money at 110%. I'll still take that. That's what it's been doing in the past 5 years. So what has it been doing in reality? Close to it, I have about $98 here. I don't remember the last time I bought none of this. I'm up $43. I'm up 79% since I bought it. Do y'all want to know when I bought this? I think when I started making these purchases was right after I came off the Meet and I cruise. Now, we're looking at what I made. I'm going to go ahead and make a bold prediction. And I text Anwar right before this started from Anwar's part, one half of Meet and I. He's the I part. Meet is the star. Anwar's the I. Now, they're a couple, man. They are a hell of a duo. So let me pull up my text here. Y'all bear with me, man. We live. So this ain't really happening. Y'all dreaming this. So June 18th to June 2026. I got to get with Anwar. I got to see when the cutoff date, because I got to pay before then. I want to say it's a couple months. I'm going to get with Anwar or Shelton, because I think now it's Shelton them doing the other crew. I'll get with one of them. They'll tell me when the cutoff date is. But I'm making a bold prediction. God willing. And if nothing else happens that prevents, I'm going to go on the Meet and I Cruise 4. And I'm going to book my cruise strictly from profits from my investments. Y'all heard it here first. I ain't got to worry about no drink package because I don't plan on being drinking by even then. That's next year. That's June of next year. I'm not going to be crazy and get rid of my Carnival stock, but there's a high possibility I may get rid of my Royal Caribbean stock. So let me tell y'all, why do you have Royal Caribbean and Carnival? Let me break this down, y'all. And then I'm going to purchase some of this stock real quick. As you can see, Royal Caribbean is up 400% in the last 5 years. It's doing everything better than Carnival. The only reason these two accounts are even close overall is I was investing in Carnival first, and then I jumped on the Royal bandwagon because Carnival was cheaper. Really, I got Carnival to accumulate these 100 shares right after the Meet and I cruise, so when I went on future cruises, I can get these onboard credits. I entered a position in Royal Caribbean strictly as an investment to make money. It just so happened Carnival, which I got in to take advantage of an opportunity to get onboard credit, is also making money. I'm up 100% on something. I jumped in just to take advantage of an opportunity that had nothing to do with money, yet I'm up 100 and some percent, or it's up 100 and some percent in the last 5 years. I'm up 79% right here. And right now, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show y'all how easy it is. Right here, I'm over here. I'm right here. Buy CCL. Let me go ahead. I will make this bigger because I want y'all to see this. Let me go over here. Buy CCL. So I don't want to sell it. It's going to default to buy. Buy order. You want to be on buy order because you're buying it. Now, I can do it in dollars and shares. Now, I'm going to scroll down here because I only got about $2. I got $2.46 worth of buying power. Buying power is how much money you have to buy in stocks or crypto. So I'm going to go back up here. I guarantee you, when I get ready to type, it's going to show $1 or $2 because that's what I do. There it is. $1, $2, because I'm not on here to show off. I'm on here to show the everyday person how easy it is. Now, when I spend this dollar, I'm going to get 0.03 of a share going towards my 100 shares. Now, let's just say I wanted to get froggy and go ahead and put 100. I'm getting 3.34. Let's say I want to go ahead and get this whole, there it is, $3,000. I can go, I don't have $3,000. I'm just showing y'all. I can get my 100 shares right now if I was getting my income tax return, if I had hit a lick on something else, if I went to the casino and hit a jackpot. But I ain't did none of that, so all I got is $1. And I'm about to do this here. So I'm going to go down here. We're going to, now, one thing I do want y'all to see, let's go over here. I got to make sure I don't get out of this screen. So we currently have 3.29 shares and we have $98. The reason I'm showing y'all that, I want y'all to see how quick it's going to change. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to review the order. It's going to circle and it's going to say done. I'm going to tell y'all what it's saying. I normally don't read out of you. Place an order to buy approximately $1 of CCL, which is a symbol. This is why I like to know the symbol, because this ain't telling me nothing if I don't know the symbol. What is CCL? That's why I tell people to learn the symbol based on the latest market price of $29.89. All that other stuff, I don't care. Because right now I'm wasting time. The market could be changing while I'm reading this long paragraph. I know what I'm doing. So go ahead, buy, done deal. I click done. It's going to go over here. Let me come back over here to show you the peeps, what's going on here. Now we have 3.32 shares and we have another dollar, $99.40. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, in my little world, the beauty of this is to sit over here. And I'm going to go ahead and type Royal Caribbean, RCL. I mean, this is how much I enjoy it. I just learned these symbols only because back when I did it, they didn't have no internet. It was newspapers. So dating myself. So I'm going to put my little dollar here. We ain't going to do all that. I ain't even getting 0.01. I'm going to get that. That one, I don't like messing with these dollars with the big one. But hey, man, it'll get there one day. I'm not reading all that. I'm just doing it to show y'all. Click buy. Come over here, review the order. Come over there. And it's going up a little bit more. And I would, but I'm not. I would buy some big. I'm going to go ahead. Let me look over here and make sure I didn't forget anything else I wanted to do. Let me make this here. All right. So we're back down to itty bitty level. And that's about it. And then on Robinhood, if you want to hear about some news that's affecting now, one thing I want to point out. Don't go on Royal or Carnival if you got 3 shares like I got and act like you're running things. You are an owner, you are a shareholder, but 3 shares, you're at the bottom of the totem pole. So I have done that, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm admitting it. And they don't know how many shares you got, but you can, but you just don't do it. I've done it, and it's kind of funny, but at the end of the day, I felt like, man, you must be tripping. Don't do that, dude. Anyway, man, let me go through these comments. Let me take that down, put me back up here. Let me go through these comments. And I'm gonna start back up because I didn't go through too many. All right, cruising is fun anytime. Say good afternoon. Meet and I in the house. Make sure y'all check out the Meet and I Cruise 4. Check out their channel. Meet and I, they have several commercials on their YouTube channel as well as Instagram and TikTok. So check them out. Hey, CIFA. And we got my sister from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Life with Tasharia. If y'all want to get your workout on, check her out, saying hello. And man, it's good when I see people like Tasharia on here because I don't get to see them like she do her lives. I mean, her lives in the morning before you get your day started. And by the time I get up and see them, I'm looking at the replay. Devin, a long-term channel member, say, hey, Rod, how are you? What up, Devin? Speaking to me and I. And Devin said a CLI I recently got, I forgot about, was on my BCP. So I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to tell you what I know with CLI. That's credit limit increase that Devin got. Now, BCP, is that your Amex Blue cash preferred or what? So you got to break that down. I know these little acronyms, but that could be different things. We got my man. I was over that other night, man. He was spend some knowledge, man. They was over there talking about music, man. Check out my boy BDBGP. That stands for Big Daddy Beard Gaming Productions, man. I'm just on these acronyms. Like, boy, I need to do these more often, a little earlier. Rod Entertainer, what up, baby? How you feeling? How you living, man? If I'm live at 2 o'clock, I'm feeling pretty good, man. Plus, oh yeah, it is one more thing I want to show y'all, man. I want to motivate y'all real quick while we still got 6 people in here. Anything I show y'all, I want to show y'all a couple different things here. When this number that's going to show up here, don't even good. It didn't show that. Well, it may show. All right, yeah, this is where I want to be, right over here. Y'all see over here where I am. Let me make this a little bit. Let me make it. And I want to show y'all something. Hopefully this will motivate somebody. If I can just motivate one person today, I'm happy. All right, see where right here. We're right here. I ain't gonna play with this all day. See where it say cryptocurrency. Now, this ain't how much money I got. This is how much it costs. Don't y'all get that confused. But everything that's over here is ownership that I have with Robinhood. And I'm gonna show y'all the total at the end, which is not a lot. It's not a lot. But I want to show y'all the possibilities, man, because I am so serious about getting people. I, in 2025, have done some interesting things that I thought was never possible. And I'm going to say that for when I get back. Actually, I'll say it now. Let me look on here. Am I even sharing my screen? No, I'm not. Let me pull this. Let me share this here. But I've done some things in 2025 that I didn't think I would ever in my life be able to do. And I'm going to explain them to y'all. Let me just share this real quick. I kind of don't really want to be in the spotlight. I want to be small on this on purpose. So, all right. So now y'all can see it. So it says cryptocurrencies. Now these dollar amounts, this 111,000. This is the price. This is not what I have. So don't get this twisted. But everything you're about to see right here on this right side, this changing colors, is ownership. In 2025, in mid 24, I lost a vehicle to a hailstorm. Thankfully, through this type of investing that I'm teaching on Investing with Rob, one of my YouTube channels, and I've done for a while, this type of investing, taking the smallest amounts of money, some larger amounts, bonuses, and any little extra money. And there's always extra money. Don't fool yourself. There's always some extra money. I waited and I rode around in a car. And I have to catch myself because it's surreal. Even though I've been investing all these years, a lot of the times I was like, man, what am I going to do other than retire? What am I going to do with this money? I didn't want to spend it because, man, how long do it take to get the $300? If you're investing $1 at a time, you can invest $1 every day of the year. You have a little bit over $300 at the end of the year. So you really don't want to go touch it. Well, I went and paid cash for a car in February of this year to replace the car that I lost in the hailstorm, strictly from my investments. August of this year, I had to move because the house I was living in, I was renting, they wanted to sell it. Put me in a jam. Ran into a couple roadblocks that I wasn't expecting. And where I am right now, through investments, I came in and was so frustrated, but instead of getting mad and taking it out on the representatives, I told them that I would cover the 15-month lease up front, strictly from profits from investing. I never thought I'd be able to do that. But here, I don't care about the crypto because I want people. Hold up. That's why I don't like making this big. So I'm gonna have to go back. There. I can't have it big. So here we're gonna start with stocks, y'all. Keep in mind, $1 to $25 at a time. Look at the ownership y'all could have. This ain't Rod. This is y'all. This is y'all. Everything that you see right here is a different ETF or a different company. These little dollar amounts is not what I have. This is how much it costs. But my goal, and this is Robinhood. This ain't my for real account. This is my account for YouTube. But this is almost, not exactly, but almost a mirror image. Man, probably from, I didn't want to do that. Probably from where I just clicked down is not a mirror image, because a lot of these are things I'm watching or testing. I may sell, I may not even do a video, I may do a video. But my goal was any company, anything that an individual do from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to bed, nationwide, unless they live somewhere where they number, even then I'm gonna probably make some money. But if it's just a field and a tractor and a mule, I may not make no money off that person because they may not go nowhere. But if you leave your crib, I'm gonna make some money off. That was my goal. That was my goal. And with that being said, and I'll run y'all through a quick example. I'm gonna run y'all through example. I haven't left the house today, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. This is really what I'm gonna do when I finish this live. I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'm gonna go somewhere and get something to eat. I don't know where. I'll probably go to Chick-fil-A, and I'm gonna use my Chase, probably Sapphire Preferred card, which is a Visa card. And then I'm gonna go to Kroger and get me some snacks for later. And that should end my whole day of traveling. So I'm going to Starbucks to get some coffee, Kroger to get some snacks, and I got to think of my little navigational route. And then I'm gonna stop at Chick-fil-A and give me some little strips and come back home. All right. So what did I say? Starbucks. Let's see if I'm gonna get paid off myself. SB. Now I'm going to Dutch Brothers. I ain't going to Starbucks. I just remember they pissed me off. Probably sold that stock. So here it is. BROS is a ticker symbol. Dutch Brothers. Survey said, if it say sell up here, we're not going down. We for the sake of time, boy. I guess my internet won't act up. Yep, I got sales. So I own some Dutch Brothers. That's a coffee place. Yep. So we're making money there. Then I'm gonna leave Dutch Brothers after I get my coffee. I'm gonna stroll on over to Kroger's and get me some snacks, probably some Kit Kats, some chips. And I ain't getting no chips. That's $6 a bag. Damn that. And let's see here. Do it say sell? It's something I got. Oh, let's get rid of this. This probably sucking up all. Yep. I own some Kroger, so we're making some money there. I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A. I ain't got no stock in Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A don't have stock. They're independently owned, so I ain't making no money there. But I know I'm using my Chase Sapphire Preferred card, which happened to be a Visa card. And this is the minor rod. I don't think like this every day. I don't have to because I got enough stock that I'm making money some kind of way. So I'm going to go to JPM, which is Chase, JP Morgan Chase. And does it say buy or sell? Yeah, come on up, thing, man. You're taking too long. Yep, I got a little stock there. And then Chase uses the Visa logo. And every time people, y'all might not know this, but every time somebody swipe them little Chase card, them little debit cards, credit card, no matter what kind of card it is, if it got that little Visa logo, does it say sell? Boy, your boy getting paid. Everything that I'm going to do when I leave the house today, I'm paying myself. Imagine all the people I see on my journey, I'm getting paid from all of them too. So, man, that's the mindset that I stay in. That's the mindset that I have. That it don't take a lot. It don't take a lot of brain power. It really don't. What was I at? And let me see here. I think right here. Devin said there's a new travel credit card that was recently launched a couple of months ago where you see if you're approved before you actually apply like that. But yeah, there's a lot of them. A lot of the card issuers are doing it. Hey, Devin brought up a good point. If you're in the market for a new credit card, look on the website or your phone. When I apply for a new credit card, I don't do it on the phone. All my investments, I do on the phone. I don't do on a laptop or a computer. All of my credit card applications, I won't do on the phone. I do on the laptop because I want to see all the offers. When I'm investing, I don't need to see all the hoopla. I just need to know the symbol where I can, how much I want to do and hit buy. That's it. But look on there where it says, see if you're pre-approved because that won't impact your credit score. So thank you for bringing that up, Deb, man. And Marjorie said, hey, what's up, Marjorie? Thank you for being here. Cruising is fun. Hi, and good afternoon. How you doing, Marjorie? Letitia said, keep flipping them pancakes, Rod. Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't even using no batter. I'm over here making some batterless pancakes. Hey, thank you, Marjorie. What's going on? Marjorie, long time rocker. Cruising is fun. Everybody, look, let us make some money and be rich. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, I'm glad Marjorie said that. For the people that's watching on PBT and the people that's watching on Investment Rod, I have a simple, quick model. I used to want to be rich, but I don't even want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. And let me explain it to everybody. Rich people go broke. Wealthy people sustain capital. Rich people talk about money. Wealthy people talk about capital. Y'all following me? I'll say money on my things until I get people, I feel like I get people in the habit of start saying capital more. And I learned that when I was getting my degree in finance. And I like that word, man. You don't see what's them titles, them companies that invest in people, venture capitalists. They don't say venture money people. They say venture capitalists. So, little things we can do to change our mindset and our thought process can go a long way. All right, Devin speaking to me tonight. We got the game master. Hey, man, invest where you play. Hey, it's so many, man, so much stuff being dropped today. Y'all, we are at 41 minutes. So I'm looking at here. This is the last call for comments. I'm not going past the hour. Hopefully we'll be somewhere between 45 and 50 minutes. Game Master, thank you for the support, man. Yeah, I know you were in the live last night. You're here again today, representing that AOBC, that Long Beach City, baby. West Side is the best side. Appreciate you being here. Big Mercer, hey, Rod, this is some good information. Yeah, man, make sure y'all, and I'm telling y'all, one of the reasons that I was ready to do this at 1:30, but I took 30 minutes trying to decide, did I want to do this on PBT and Investment Rod? Because initially this was only for Investment Rod, but then I thought about the cruisers that I know personally that do a lot of cruising and could take advantage of this. Now, most of them already have investments. They may not have Carnival Royal, but they have investments and they may reallocate some of their capital. Y'all heard me? They may reallocate some of their capital over to Carnival or Royal or both. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. This video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Make sure you do your own research. Consult a licensed professional before you invest any of your hard-earned money. All I'm saying is some people may take the journey I'm on and say, hey, man, this may be a little wise here. Thank you, though, Big Murph. I appreciate that. Hey, Rod and Chad. All right, man. Last call for comments. This is like the club, baby. We at the club. Hey, I am the cruise director for the last 40 minutes, man. And it's funny because I cruised for 20 years and 26 days, man. And I went on one civilian cruise and a bunch of military cruises. And it's crazy because on board, y'all, this gonna sound crazy. I'm gonna help y'all to something, man. I just thought about this the other day. Since I'm semi-retired and I have a lot of time to think. This is something that blew my mind. If I had to go on a Navy cruise, this gonna blow y'all mind. If I had to go on a Navy cruise or a civilian cruise, and they were both 7 days, I would go on a Navy cruise. I choose the Navy cruise over they were both a 7-day trip. 7 days from port to return to port. I would go on a Navy cruise. Because if I went on the civilian crew, if I went on the Royal whoever, and they can't do this. I mean, I know why they do this, but I'm gonna tell y'all why I would make that choice. If I went on the Royal Caribbean, now there is pros and cons to both. I'm gonna have a megaton of enjoyment while I'm on board the ship. Shows, casinos, cocktails, parties, nightclubs, relaxation, balconies. You're not going to get any of that on a Navy ship. None of that. None of that. But when that carnival pull into, I don't know, Cabo San Lucas, I'm just making up a place. I'm going to get somewhere between 4 and 6 hours and go and try. And ain't nothing I'm doing in 4 to 6 hours where I'm going to accomplish much because I'm getting older and plus I always move kind of slow anyway. But I'm not going to see much in 4 to 6 hours. Matter of fact, I might not even be ready to leave when the ship dock. Like I wasn't on the meeting I wasn't ready. And by the time I get off, my 6 hours is now 3 hours. But on that Navy ship, I know when I pull into Cabo, we're going to be there at least, let's say 7 days, leaving out of Cali. It's going to probably take 2 days to get there, 2 days to get back. 4. Let's say I spend 3 days, maybe 2. Let's say 2 to 3 days there, 2 to 3 days. I'm going to Cabo. Now in that 7 days, well, Royal hit more than Cabo. Royal's going to probably hit in 7 days. I'm going to say 2 to 3 ports. The Navy ship, we could hit 2 or 3, and we could do 1 day. We ain't going to do no 6 hours. I can tell you that. It costs too much money to pull in for 6 hours. I can go. Now, I don't know if y'all ever, did y'all do this when y'all went to Cabo? Did y'all go to Cabo Wabo? I think that's Jimmy Haggard's nightclub and Squid Row, the hottest nightclub in Cabo. I might be barred from there for life. I got into a bar fight there in 1997, 98, one of them years. I forgot them hotel, but it's a lot to see there, man. And so I would choose the Navy ship because I'm a landlubber. And what that means, and I don't know if you cruisers, y'all should know this term. I like the cruise is cool, but I want to see like through my world travels, and I want to know, y'all put it in the comments, how many cruisers that cruise now can say this? Through my cruising, and yes, I paid the price. It ain't gonna make it sound glamorous because it wasn't. It was. It had its moments, but through my cruise travels, I've had dinner and pre-dinner with native Australians, which are known as Aboriginals. I watched them, whatever they call it, smoke, cook, roast, whatever they call it, I can't remember the term, a whole pig in the living room. They moved this little thing that was on the floor, and it was a hole in the floor, and it was a pit, and they lit it on fire, and they was talking, and it was a whole pig cooking. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. I've done that on a Navy cruise. I've had dinner with a Japanese family in Yokosuka, which is right outside of Tokyo. We sit on the little pillows. I bow, konnichiwa, arigato, thank you, you're welcome, whatever I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. I knew it was not offensive. I don't even know if a ship could, but would they be bold enough to go through the Arabian Gulf? I don't know, would they be bold enough to do that? But that's the only way you can get to Dubai on a cruise that I know of now. It might be some other way, but the way we went, it's probably some other way. We went through the Arabian Gulf. And through Navy cruises, I've been to Dubai 5 times. So I would take the Navy cruise. Anyway, man, I would take the Navy cruise. I'm a land lover. And land lover, I just prefer being on land than water. I don't care what they're doing out there. Nicely done, right? Hey, thank you, your favorite couple. Appreciate it. Dutch Brothers is good for sugar. Yeah, well, man, they good for some sugar-full options, too. Cause I went to Dutch Brothers and ordered some coffee, man. I was on the phone with my buddy, and I told him, give me some coffee in this Americano. He's like, dude, you trying to kill yourself. I said, what? He says, I said, give him some sugar. He says, already sugar in there. So that's right. I want to be wealthy. Yep, be wealthy. It's the booking travel. Oh, booking. Yeah, I got some stock in booking. If I go over there and look, it's pretty high. It was like $700-800 a share. Yeah, booking. Yeah, that's a good one there, man. All right. Navy got top. No, they ain't got no top notch concierge. Well, they do. They actually they have you set up, man. Just like um when let's just say you pull into Thailand. The last time I went, I don't know what it's like now. You have what they call Liberty boats, which is equating. I don't know what they call them on cruise ships, but those little boats that take you to land. You anchor out. They have Liberty boats, but you also have guys that'll come up on speed boats, and you pay them a minimal amount of money. And while everybody's boarding the Liberty boat, which is just like on a cruise ship, me and say four of my homies would get a speed boat for say, I don't know, 500 baht, but not even that much. It was like 40 baht to the dollar. We pay like $5 and catch a speedboat. We'd be at the bar doing whatever we wanted to do, and the boat would be just slowly pulling up. So they do. And then you one thing that I noticed the difference, y'all, from and maybe they do it, maybe I missed it. I don't know. Maybe it was on TV, but it ain't no such thing as missing it on a Navy ship. When we pull in, when the regular cruise liners pull into a port, the civilian cruise, you just take off. You just go out there. You don't know the rules. I went to Nassau. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know where to go, where not to go, what was safe, what wasn't safe. Just go. Thank goodness I was with some seasoned travelers. I was with Mead and I and his brother Bashir and people that had been on cruises. So they knew where to go and where not to go. I didn't know. But on a Navy ship, you're going to go, your port brief is mandatory. It's going to be on TV, but you're going to have a supervisor at it's only so many places you can watch it. And it's going to be somebody there to make sure you're not over there jibber jabbering. And they're going to tell you the cultural rules. They're going to tell you the do's and don'ts. What's offensive? What's not offensive? I'll give you an example. Gum is illegal in Singapore. So they're going to tell you, do not take any gum off the ship, because if you get caught, we've already told you don't do it. If you cross your legs and your feet is pointing up in certain regions of the world, that's offensive. It's not, in America, you're comfortable. In certain regions, it's offensive. They're going to tell you that. Certain places, you can't look at people of the opposite sex eye to eye. They're going to tell you that. You're going to know the currency differences. They're going to tell you where not to go to exchange currency. Those were some of the. So to answer your question, Game House, I would say yes, they did. When we pulled in, they didn't have nobody up there with no napkins handing out champagne, but they told me the pertinent information. Number one, to make sure I came back and didn't get jacked, even though I did go off the beaten path, especially at Fiji. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, this is honest God truth. I would not pay $2 to go to Fiji right now. Matter of fact, you couldn't even pay me $2 to go, because once you get off that high price resort and go to the real part, I went to the real part, man. I was somewhere between. I was somewhere between the Asian Pacific and Good Times, man, because it was Asian Pacific Islanders, but they had afros like the people on Good Times. I was young. I was like, man, this is wild. And they had the biggest beer bottles I ever seen. I mean, for real, y'all, the beer bottle was like this big. I think it must have been like a 63 ounce or something. I don't know what. I know I was drinking it for a long time. Probably it was hot by the time I even thought about finishing. But hey, man, there it is, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and raise up. We're at that 53-minute mark. We're still under an hour, right where I want to be. Please do me a favor, man. If you haven't done so, subscribe to both channels. Points Blank Travel, if that fits what you're looking for. You want to learn about how to travel for a little or no money out of your pocket with points, miles, cash back, a combination of all of them. Credit cards, debit cards. We can tell you how to do it. Whatever fits your needs, we can tell you how to do it. If you want to learn how to invest on a budget, you only have $1, $2, $5. You only have money every 2 weeks, once per month, whenever you get paid, or you're not sure when you're going to have $1 or $2 or $5. Come over to Investment with Rod. We're not there to judge. As you can see, when I started it was Points Blank Finance. I was wearing the suits, the shirts, the sports coats, As you can see, I'm a regular guy, man. Ball cap, t-shirt. I do have my little, and it's not real because it's no such thing. I got my little Bitcoin coin here. It's not real. It's just some silver or white gold or whatever. I think it's white. But we're just everyday people, just showing people how to invest, man. How to. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and I'm gonna get ready to raise up. I've been investing since 1992. I'll let y'all do the math. That's what you see. Let me do the math myself. 02, 12, 22. That's 30 plus years. And I've been, okay, let me go a step further because Lisa, I want to say, was it Lisa? Lisa J. Somebody said it. There are people, there's a lot of people over 50 that don't even have a pension right now, or if you're less than 50, I believe, something like that. I've been investing since 92. I have a pension. I retired from the military. I have 401ks. I have everything you're supposed to have, and I'm still concerned about retirement. I'm still concerned. I'm not scared. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm worried, but I'm concerned, and I keep asking myself. I went from keep that mindset, Rod. Thank you, Letitia. That means a lot. Thank you. I learned that I don't know if I have enough. My question is, will I ever have enough to retire? To retire the way when I was a kid, what I was taught retirement was about. It's changed since then. You were supposed to be able to relax after X amount of years of working. You were supposed to go fishing if that was your thing. You were supposed to go hunting or crochet, whatever your thing was. That's what you were supposed to do. Now, I look at our retirees. They're not even retired, for one. And when I was growing up, we didn't have the super Walmart, the super center. We had the little Walmart that didn't have no groceries. But there's been a paradigm shift. The elderly people, when I was a young man that I saw at Walmart, looked just like the elderly people I see today. They were pushing a shopping cart. But the difference was back then, the elderly person that was pushing the shopping cart was shopping. The elderly person that's pushing the shopping cart now is actually working. They should be relaxing. Yet, through everything that's been going on, they're now in a position where they're working. Some choose to work because they're bored. Some have no choice. What's my favorite word? Options. Make sure when you get to that point in life, make sure you have a choice. Make sure you have an option to be able to choose whether you want to work or whether you don't. Don't let the choice be made for you. Now we're going to come fast forward up to right now. We're going to come to current. Give yourself the option. If you're tired of having to fake the funk when you go to work, if you're tired, I'm not saying go quit your job. Don't do that. But if you're tired, start making proper preparation to make your exit. I'm telling you, man, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I get bored. Yeah, I go live at 2:00, but boy, it ain't nothing like waking up and you don't care what time it is because you ain't got nothing to do. It's getting a little scary when that light bill is so low. You want to make sure you have enough money. Anyway, y'all, we're going to get ready to get out of here. What we got? Say it louder. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. I know everybody's getting ready to get off work. I'm going to get ready to get off work too because it's time for me to go do something like give me some coffee and all this other good stuff. Hope y'all have a great one. Hope you have a blessed and prosperous week. I'm just looking for something here. We're not going to even end with any music, anything. As I end each and every live stream, man, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you're going to be amongst the stars. I'm not going to even shout it out today. I'm going to whisper. Shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, dropping more fire, more importantly, dropping more knowledge, showing you how to travel for little or no money out of your pocket, how to invest on a budget, how to live the way everyone was meant to live. It's all about choices, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, much love, y'all. Peace.